Greetings, Rabbi Griscott here with our virtual study of Mishnah and recital of El Maleh for those who have yard site for tonight, the 29th of Adar. Um, Interestingly, tonight will be the last time in at least a month that we'll be able to say the El Maleh prayer. The El Maleh memorial prayer is considered sad and somber, and beginning tomorrow night, it is Rosh Chodesh Nisan, the first of the new month of Nisan, which is joyous. The Torah says, "Achodesh hazeh lachem Rosh Chodeshim." This is the first of all the months for you. We count the months from Nisan, the month of Pesach, month of liberation, and the month in which the spring begins. And so we don't say the Maleh in Nisan, but instead we'll substitute the Maleh with a very similar prayer, which is said after the study of Mishnayot, which is also a memorial prayer, and that will substitute for Kaddish for that month. And we hope, of course, this whole Corona crisis blows over. It doesn't last the entirety of that month of Nisan, and of course we will see what God has in mind. So the 29th of Adar, the yard sites for tonight: Beverly Clark, Anna Cohn, Esther Gallus, Hortense Haith, Gertrude Jerwick, Stephanie Littman, Golda Mallon, Jacob Munshine, Sam Osachi, William Saperstein, Sam Schreiber, Samuel Yaffe. May their memory be for a blessing. So we're in the Mishnah Pesachim. The next Mishnah is in chapter 10, is relatively short. Mazgulo kos shlishi. So you pour the third cup of wine. Mevarech al mazono. And this one you say the blessing over your food, meaning birkat hamazon, benching. So the third cup of wine is what you convene benching over. You have it while you're benching, and then when benching ends, you drink the third cup. He's made bari priagafen, and you drink the third cup of wine. Revi, then you pour the fourth and final cup of wine. Gomer elavis hallel, and you are saying that you say the hallel over that fourth cup of wine. Hallel is psalms of praise to God. Yomer elav birchas ashir, and you recite the blessing of the song, the blessing of hallel. And the Talmud debates which blessing exactly this is. Hallel seems to have more than one blessing, but we don't have to get into that for our purposes. Bein hakosav halalu imrotza lishtot yishte. Between the first cups of wine, this is kind of funny. Between cup 1 and 2 and cup 2 and 3, you can drink more wine if you want. I don't know who's crazy enough to do that. 4 cups isn't enough. But there's some people who like to live it up and maybe have a high tolerance for alcohol, and they want to be extra stringent in the celebration of Pesach, so they drink a little more wine. But bein shlishi l'revi lo yishte. You are not allowed to drink between the third and fourth cups of wine. The commentaries in the Talmud explain this is because the fourth cup we recite the prayer of Hallel, and you should not be drunk while you are praying, while you are reciting Hallel, which is praise of God. The other cups are sort of surrounding eating. For example, the second and third cup, you're eating matzah, you're eating maror, you're eating karpas in the beginning, shortly after the first cup. So while you're eating, you're less likely to get drunk, but between the third and the fourth, don't drink so that you're not drunk for Hallel. Okay, that is that Mishnah. As I mentioned, a relatively shorter one, and we'll say the El Maleh I mentioned for the last time in an entire month before we substitute it with a different but similar memorial prayer. So for the yard sites for tonight, the 29th of Adar. El Maleh Rachamim Shofein Bamiromim Hametzei Menucha Nechona Al Kanfei Hashechina B'Ma'alos Kedoshim Utahorim Kezohar Harakia Mazhirim Es Nishmos Haskaros Shel Halayla Shelchu Liolamam Ba'avor Shemispalim Bad Haskaras Nishmasam Began Eden Tehe Menuchasam Lachein Bal Harachamim Yaskirehem B'Seiser Kenafav Liolamim Yitzror B'Tzorachayim Es Nishmasam Adonai Hu Nachlasam Yanuchu V'Shalom Mishkavam and Amar Amen. And in English, O God, full of mercy, who dwells on high, grant proper rest on the wings of your presence, in the lofty levels of the holy and pure, who shine like the glow of the firmament, to the souls of Beverly Clark, Anna Cohn, Esther Gallus, Hortense Haith, Gertrude Jerwick, Stephanie Littman, Golda Mallon, Jacob Munshine, Sam Osachi, William Saperstein, Sam Schreiber, and Samuel Yaffe, in whose memory we pray. May their resting place be in the Garden of Eden. Therefore, may the Master of Mercy shelter them in the shelter of his wings for eternity. May he bond their soul in the bond of life. Hashem is their heritage. May they rest in peace. Let us say Amen. So tomorrow, on Wednesday, the Chief Rabbinate of Israel has declared it should be a global day of prayer and reciting of Psalms. So we'll be sending out information on that. We should all take part in that virtually. And so many Jews around the world being united in prayer together, even if it's just virtually, will be a special thing indeed. Take care.